Hello, I hope you all guys are having a wonderful day. I wanted to do a video on FA Cup preview video. So we'll be discussing about the lineups and tactics and strategies that we can utilize to get something out from the FA Cup final. We all know Manchester United season didn't go as planned. So we finished eighth in the league. That is the lowest, I think, after 90s, and we conceded too many shots. Every metric we were very, very, very behind, and it's down to the good defense and good some individual performances that build us. But if we go according to the data, our data coincides with the teams that are relegated. So that shows that how bad we actually are, and we will have a chance at least to give some hope, to give some happiness to the fans in the FA Cup final. But the final is against Manchester City, and we all know Manchester City is a great team. They actually did the four-peat in a row, and the last year they did the treble, and now they are on the verge of doing the domestic double. How we can stop them? So the question is that how we are gonna stop the Manchester City winning the double, and we are on the same point we were discussing in the last year, that how we can save them from the treble. But we will be discussing here. We have some improved squad this season, and a quick update for you that Luke Shaw, as expected, he will miss this final, and Harry Maguire will also miss this final, and they are in contention for the Euros. So I think this is, apart from these two absentees, we don't have any other absentee. So we have a luxury of first time in this season of starting out almost first choice in every position. So I will share the screen, and we will build the lineups as well. And before we discuss about what should be the strategy or playing against Manchester City, so it is evident that from some previous matches, the Madrid that played against Manchester City, or some teams that gave tough time to Manchester City, they all played in the low block. But when you play in a low block, you actually torture yourself mentally, because City will walk through the ball from one end to another end, and it does not go out from your box, and it mentally tortures you. So I think Erik Ten Hag will play the same attitude with the same tactics, that stay behind, work on the counters, and I think we will do better because we have Lisandro Martinez, we have Rafael Varane. These two are good box defenders, and we will have almost first choice in every position. So I think we will play a low block, but we have to defend resolutely. We have to be active. We have to be active by mind. We don't need to switch off for a single split second, because when we play a low block, a single mistake, a single switching off from one player can cost the team the game, and it hurts the most. When you go toe to toe with the opposition team in the game, and you lost the game, it does not hurt. But when you actually try to defend in a low block, and then suddenly one person switches off and you conceded the goal, this is the most hated and most depressive moment in the football games. And once you concede the first goal, then the goals will come again and again and again. So if we are gonna play low block, we have to defend very, very resolutely. Everyone has to do their job and do not switch off for a moment and do not keep their players unmarked in the box. And we know Manchester City versus Real Madrid, after scoring a goal, Madrid go into low block and City were not able to score the goal until 82 or 83rd minute. And that goal came uh, from Tchouaméni or whoever was marking the De Bruyne, he left him. De Bruyne was isolated in the box and he scored. We have to avoid this situation. And if we get the opportunity in the counters, we have to be very much, you can say, we have to make our choices wisely, when to pass, when to shoot, because we will not be getting too many chances and we in the game. This is for sure. So this would be the game plan: sit deep, play in the counter. And for sitting deep, they have to defend resolutely, they have to man mark, they can't afford to lose their man in the box, and they have to defend the half spaces. And that is the game plan that I can come up, and I think Erik Ten Hag will play the same game plan. And it is quite unfortunate that Manchester United is talking with other managers for the potentially replacement before 48 hours before the FA Cup final. This, this is not the right thing, and we will share the screen and we will see which lineup we will play. So this is the lineup that I made. So in the goal we will have Onana, and in left back we will have Diego Dalot, because I think Wan-Bissaka will do good with Jack Grealish, and Dalot needs to be on the left back, and he can invert and make some midfield. We will discuss some probabilities here, and this position is very tricky. Who to choose? We have Casemiro and Amrabat, and I think I will go with Amrabat with this one, because he has played some games. I know in the Brighton game he was not good, but I think he can cover the large spaces, and he he is defensive minded midfielder. He can scan through what's going on and where is the danger, and he can uh, obviously shut down that danger. So I would prefer Amrabat in front of Casemiro, and I think he will do good. Erik Ten Hag has to do this, otherwise Casemiro I don't think will be good enough in this match. And Casemiro could be good enough in this match, but I think Casemiro don't have the legs. We saw in the last game Casemiro performed better than the game that he played against Crystal Palace. So it's all about the setup, but I would prefer Amrabat has to play, or Casemiro can play as well, because we'll be playing deep, and that's the thing. And if Amrabat plays, then Menu will play. Menu can play forward, because Amrabat covers the large spaces, so he is good. And in the right back, we will actually have Ahmad. In the left back, I would go with Rashford, but I think Garnacho will play, because I don't think Garnacho offers us too much apart from the pace. And I think Garnacho will play tomorrow, but he has to be very accurate in his passing and very decisive in his moments, when to shoot, when to take on, when to dribble, when to pass, and Rasmus will play. So there is another opportunity where we can play Bruno as the false nine and McTominay as a midfielder, but I don't think Erik Ten Hag will do that, and we don't need to do that. We need a proper striker, because you never know when you will get a chance, and strikers can score a goal from anywhere, from nowhere. So this is my 11, and so we will defend like here, and Ahmad and Garnacho, Bruno is here, so we'll play the low block, and so this is the there comes the difference, because here Menu will have to cover Varane and Amrabat will have to cover Martinez. So these are the half spaces. Actually, we can have Ahmad and Garnacho play in these half spaces, because Manchester City are too good in these half spaces, and we have to shut them down in these half spaces. And so this is the stuff. And when in possession, Menu will be higher, and Ahmad will be higher, and Amrabat, Diego Dalot will invert, and Martinez will go here, Varane will go here, and Wan-Bissaka will be here. So when defending, when we have a ball and we have a ball in the opposition box, then we can afford to play like this, 3-2-5. I don't want Wan-Bissaka to overlap or underlap, because he don't have the pace, so he can't get back. So this is the usual lineup when we have the possession, and Menu can play 110, because this area will be very important, because Ahmad is good on the ball, Menu is good on the ball, and they are good within the box. When they are surrounded by players, they can dribble closely and they can make 1-2s, and this will be important. And Garnacho had only one job. I think he will cut in and shoot, and as usual, I think Rasmus Højlund will not get the service, but I hope he gets the service, because he is the important man. He is the man. He will score the goal, and he has to score the goal. And for him to score the goal, he needs the service. And to get the service, Bruno, Menu, Ahmad, and Menu, these guys will be very much important, and these guys will very much important in the final third. They have to choose when to shoot, they have to choose when to cross, they have to choose when to pass, they have to choose when to play 1-2, and and score the goal. So the this is the idea. That's the game. And I think if we can hold off to 120 minutes 0-0, and we can either score a goal on counter, or we don't concede and we go on penalties, anything can happen. Penalties are actually 50-50. So in possession, they have to play 3-2-4-1 formation, and out of possession, they have to be 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1 with all the midfielders behind the ball. Let me know what do you guys think, and I will predict that we will not score, and they will not score. It will be 0-0, and Manchester United will win on the penalties. Let me know what do you guys predict.